Hello, everyone. How are you today? Yeah, I got Christmas trees and everything behind me. And the spirit of Christmas is with us today. All right. So for the first time, we're gonna do something a little different. So it's gonna be so Vince is with us, and he is. Did you start the record? Yes, I did. So Vince, say hello to Vince. He's with us, and he's so much with us that he's actually gonna be the one demoing today. So I'm gonna do all the commentary as usual, but the demo is gonna be on Vince's side. Let's go into it. So first of all, you'll notice that something else is here. You have universes. So now the zero point 0.6 will get the introduction of the universe. So what it means is Vince is going to go into a universe. You can create a universe, so you can call it anything like a Nog Studio, for example, or you can awesome universe. And so when you create a universe, it's the actual place where you and your players you're going to join in, and this is where you're going to gather all your maps, and this is where you also will be able to create different types of maps. So it's what we call multi-board, sorry. So what it means is that you can have an open world map, you can have a dungeon map, and this is going to list. So here, well, awesome description. There you can put a description of your universe. What is it going to be about? You have your game system. You can also upload your own image. All right. And so just go right into it. So you launch it. And now you will go into the interactive lobby. You get into the lobby, it's interactive. Later on, this is where you'll be able to do some stuff like change your outfits and do your dice pouch. You know, like you can do, you can say when I roll the dice, I want my D6 to be this dice type, my D20 to be this one and stuff. And you will have kind of a dice um, uh, blacksmith area and stuff like this. And the cool thing about this lobby is that you can see people, you can jump around and have fun and do emotes and talk and stuff. But the most important is, and you'll see it after, when you start loading a map, it will load the map while you're still in the lobby. So you don't have to wait in front of a loading screen. You can be like, okay, guys, I'm going to load a new map as a GM. And so you're going to see it start loading and you can still be customizing your dice and stuff like this and talking with your friends. And when the map's ready, it's going to tell you, you're going to have like a FX on the table. It's going to tell you can jump in, and then you jump in, you and your players. This is where you select the size, the climate, and the type of board: open world, dungeon, this kind of stuff. Revamping of the sandbox mode. So that's the whole sandbox. As you can have seen, it has evolved greatly in the last 6 months. It's been like 3 windows, then it was like next, and then steps, and so right now we feel like we've found something that is pretty cool. So as you can see, you have the list of, you have topography, then you have biome, then you have roads and rivers, and it has to be in that order. So if you click the button on the top, it will generate a map randomly. It's a feature we have had for a while now. But if you just like unroll the topography, for example, um, then you can go kind of manually. So you can generate, everything's automatic. It's a one-click button, 100 kilometer square map. But if you go and you can go into biomes and you can biome paint, or you can go into topography and then you can drag and drop any of the landform. You can move your landforms in real time. And so the play area is kind of a big square, the 100 kilometer square. That's what we call the sandbox, right? And so what is outside right now, it's just water, and it's what we call the vista. You're going to have the choice in the distance to put um, mountains, plains, islands, or an hybrid, meaning you can have half mountains going into the water, you can have plains to mountains, and the cool thing, it was very asked, it was that you can rotate. So you can have a vista, you can cycle different vistas. And when you like one, but it's not the right angle, you can actually rotate it around your sandbox. So you can find the right thing. So you can do a coastal city because you can do your landforms the way you want, but you can also have half water, half mountain, and so you can rotate it, and so you can dig and you can do your coastline. We have two things. Roads are coming back. So road is exactly what you think it is. You have pins. And when you have two pins, so you can rename it, what we have now is automatic routes. You can choose a destination and you can have him create a route, and it's going to be procedural route that will take into account the terrain. It will put a road, a visual road on this, and on this road you're going to be able to select the type of road. So it's going to be small road, large roads, with or without the fences. And so as you can see, he moved the city and he readjusted. And yep, you can show. So you can put 2, 3, 4, 5 pins. So because it doesn't have to be a city, because sometimes it could be just a crossroad, it can be a landmark like a lighthouse, anything. So it doesn't have not Chicago. So it doesn't have to be a city, but it's a pin. Of course, if it would make sense to pin your cities, but what I mean is it's not necessarily a city. And so as you can see, he linked not Chicago to Lille. The cool thing too is when you have a crossroad, it will drop sign. So it will drop a sign, and it will have the sign pointing in the direction of the pin, and it will put the name that you have chosen on the sign. It's optional. You don't have to, but it's actually a feature that is going to come with the route system. Play mode, build mode. As you can see on the top left of the screen, you can see the Menyr logo is red now. And what it means is that you're in build mode, and it's reproduced here in the middle. And if you click go to play mode, you switch instantly to play mode. And the logo is blue now. So blue means play. And you can see on the side, you have, well, it's not yet available, but you have the dice, you have the grid. On the left, you will have the combat tool, you'll have your codex, you'll have everything that is specific to play mode. But now you can really switch instantly to build and play as a GM. So that's really cool. That's something that was really missing when we were testing this internally. It was really a pain. So, and we felt it was probably going to be the same for the players. What's cool too is when you have your players, if you remember when we did some multiplayer demo, you have the player tiles on the top left, on the bottom left, and you can give the permission to build to some people and to not to others. The snippets. So you remember the snippets is, like we said, you can actually make something, select it all, and then you press one button, and then it's building it in front of your eyes. So that's an example of a snippet that I did. And so now Vince just pressed a button, and it's building it right now. And so you're like, yeah, that's good, but because the versions are going forward and stuff, and it's destructive, so we don't want to be building anything. Well, that's it. 0.6 brings retro compatibility, meaning anything you build at the 0.6 or later will stay forever. So these snippets I've done, I'm going to post them on Discord for you to try it out. And you can start doing, even just like a few crates with, you can do a table with some plates and fruits on it. You can go very, very fine into the detail, because then you can save it. You save your code somewhere, you do a little screenshot, and then you can use it. And I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna do the first step. I'm gonna go on Discord, and I have a dozen, I think, ready for you, including this one. And as you can see, when you select the floor, it will hide the ceiling if you want. Another example, Vince, can you drop there was like kind of a, yep, he's doing it. So he has another of the snippet I did. which is this one? Oh, it's a table. So it's a table. There's like a barrel, this kind of stuff, and it's got like bottles and stuff. So it took me like, I don't know, 15 minutes to do it. So it's not that short, but it's not that long. But now I don't have to do it again. If I want like a double table with chairs and stuff, if I want to modify, no problem. But I don't have to redo this kind of basic stuff. And so you can take it, you can move it around. Oh, it might be hitting the ceiling. And so yeah, basically you can do your snippets, you can do your little scenes, save them. An advice I would give is don't go too big. It's better to have like a few small snippets but very detailed, and then you can just like paste, drag it, instead of having, unless you really want, like you have a house and you want to share it with the community and you want the full house to be done. But as you can see, when it's too big, it's hard to get it into a room. And well, that's a couple snippets I've done that I'm going to share with you guys. Just mouse over an object and he's going to click Control B and it's going to snatch it. Means, and now he's not even dragging. And now you can click, 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 click. So you can mouse over a cupboard on the background, for example, or a ladder, whatever, over there. And any assets you see, Control B, and it selects it, and it's under your mouse. And then you can just click, click, and you can also mouse wheel to rotate. Control B, rotate with the mouse, click, it just like puts it on the ground. At first, it's a little bit of used to, of course, but then you can go really fast, like really fast. You'll see. So when you're building the walls, you can take the wall you want and click, 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 click. And in the build mode, maybe you didn't see or try it yet because it's already in the build you have, guys, if you were a backer. But you have the anchors. So you have this little balls that will snap your wall to the ground, and you have the roof snapping to the wall. Yeah, you might see it. You deactivated the steps and the yep. So you can activate it or not because we want you to be able to do like the free roaming. You know, like you can just place exactly where you want. But these anchors are made for you to actually be able to snap very quickly stuff at the right place. What it means is that when you're going to be building and going up, you're not going to have like a missing centimeter or like a couple inch that will become after story 17. It's going to be like a huge thing because you had a 1 degree angle at the beginning. So this snap is very important for building structures. It's not that important if you do like a table and chairs. It doesn't matter because it's just visual. But yeah, you can see he is building something pretty fast. Bim, 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 bim. You can put your doors, and that's fun. So for my personal favorite, I hoped I had it. I ordered it a few weeks ago, but I think for Christmas the company got really booked, and I hope to be streaming with this on me. This is just my favorite one. It's personal, but it's just like so cool. It's such a private joke. Those who know. Those who don't, they're like, what? Why a T? Don't press T. But I love the joke. So I did an actual design on it. And you can buy a t-shirt, you can buy a sweatshirt. I have a sweatshirt coming with the T. When I have it, I'll send you a picture. It was supposed to be here yesterday, and they blew it. But I should have it around soon. Anyway, so I'll probably be the first because that's the first thing we ordered from the shop. We didn't even order things for us yet. So anyway, if you want to order some stuff, it's really cool. So it's really going to support us. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you so much for your support all the time. Oh, Vince is showing something else. Oh, it's kind of a dungeon. So it's a dungeon made with all the assets you have. So yeah, this you can do a snippet of this and you can share it, no problem. So yeah. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you for your continued support. Don't hesitate to buy some merch. It's cool. And I wish you all a very good end of the year. Happy Christmas for those who celebrate. Cool things are going to come. And whenever we have a 0.6 update dropped on Steam, you will be the first to know. Bye. Have a great evening and day. Bye-bye.